Oh shoot. Alright. This is how you cheat. You ain't got time for this bullshit. What? It's one word. Mike's in the way. Oh. Wait. That's better. This is how you cheat. So you don't have to talk to anything. What? That makes no sense. That makes no sense. What? Okay, it makes sense now because they put. Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Hello? Hey. You good? What's up, man? I is on the phone, but I'm cheating, so chill.
forth.
I have returned. After I cheated like a mofo, but whatever.
Heaven, petty whisker Tilgrim, thou hast proven thyself worthy. A kingmaker shall be thou.
That was too easy for some reason. This really is a casual RPG. The first one was so hard. He kind of looked like the guy from the first game, but
Where is it? Wait, not my ear, man!
he's little, but man, is he fat. Solo trailer drop. Do it.
Oh, that cheek! Hello? Last night, man. Went wrong there. Okay.
She told me she loves me. What's up, man? Another Han Solo trailer. What about this shit?
Beautiful. Right on. Right there. That's a joint forever.
Looks decent. I hope it's good. I mean, I'm done with Star Wars, but man, I hope it's good. I'm not gonna go see that shit, that's for sure.
Crikey. Flip.
What do you mean done with Star Wars crap? Hey, I'm not hating. I'm just saying. Why can't they make movies and I don't care to go see it? Hey man, look, fool me once, fool me twice. Come on. Come on. If you keep going to the movies and having a bad experience, you should stop. That's just natural. That's the natural law of things. Better than the other trailer. I have no interest in Han Solo's. I used to. I was, if you remember, I was a strong advocate of doing as much Star Wars stuff as possible. But if you're gonna pee on it, I mean, yes, I did. I like Force Awakens, but I still like Rogue One. Rogue One's not a problem. Rogue One, for me, Rogue One sits in the Star Wars universe nicely. I don't have a problem. You have your Rogue One, you have your prequels, and you have your main trilogy. Rogue One's like right in the middle, and I like it. It works. New characters that we've never seen before. Familiar world, familiar story. Same whatchamacallit, plot and everything that we've heard before. We just didn't know the details. I get it. Rogue One's fine. Even the name of it, Rogue One, I mean. They have the Rogue Squadron. I mean, it fits. Say what you want about Rogue One. Don't like the movie. Like the movie. It fits. Force Awakens. I like Force Awakens, but Force Awakens is a double-edged sword. Force Awakens it's a good start to a new beginning because it left open a lot of questions. But Force Awakens is meaningless unless what comes after fulfills it, because now Force Awakens is just that. It's a good step towards something better, or something good. But Last Jedi came out, and Force Awakens is still a good step towards something. It's just not towards The Last Jedi. So, to me, Force Awakens is still in limbo. It's like, here's what comes next. Nothing came next. Last Jedi is not it. That's a completely different movie. That's not what came next. That makes no sense. So it's not that I hate on Force Awakens. I like Force Awakens. Pretty much starts out like A New Hope. You have questions and answers come later. Thing is, Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, answers did come later. As far as your plot in that movie goes. As far as Luke, as far as Leia, Han, not Han, but Leia, and the Jedis. You know, not saying the prequels, because the prequels where the real answers came, but as far as the characters within that movie. So, we're supposed to get answers in terms of Rey, Finn, Poe, Sidious, not Sidious, what's his name? Snoke, Kylo Ren. We're not getting answers in terms of that. You know what I mean? Even if Sidious, even Snoke remained a mystery, at least shed more light on Ben, which they did, but for what? He didn't move forward, which is sad. Sad. Holy shit, what is this? Is that a skill tree? Did I just stumble over a skill tree? Why do I have to go back to the Sky Pirates base? What is this game? It's Ni no Kuni 2. Revenant Kingdom. Ni no Kuni 2. Because the first game, Ni no Kuni, was the art and animation and stuff was done by Studio Ghibli, however you want to say it. The anime studio, Japanese anime studio. But this, I don't think they did the art on the second one, but it's still reminiscent of the same style. So, but I love Ni no Kuni, so I'm a huge Studio Ghibli fan. So. I'm with you, Brandon. I'm with you a little bit, but it's because, and here's the thing with that. You're right. I don't think people should wait, but Episode 9 will complete that trilogy. But it feels like episode 8. It feels like that movie is gonna be trapped in limbo. It feels like that movie didn't do anything in terms of progression. So what I'm trying to say is, it looks like, it doesn't have to be, but it looks like it's gonna be Force Awakens, and then the sequel is Episode 9, and then Episode 8 was not needed. That's what it feels like right now. I could be wrong, It could be an awesome plot where you don't see any of the stuff coming, and it's just, it ties together so great and amazing and beautiful, and it's the greatest thing ever. Then hey, everybody was wrong, we was bamboozled, and it's a great freaking trilogy. But the problem is, it doesn't look like that. It looks like episode 9 is going to have to salvage episode 7, and episode 8 is going to be irrelevant because they didn't give us anything in that movie, anything noteworthy anyways. It's crazy. But you're right, final judgments come when the final movie's out, but then they're making another trilogy, so you know, final judgments I guess will be when all 6 movies are done. But I have a sneaking suspicion that episode 9 is going to complete Rey, Finn, which is weird, and Poe, because Poe's still a nobody after 2 movies. And then come episode 10, 11, and 12, it's going to be all new characters. It's going to be weird, watch. I guarantee it. It's going to be all new characters. It's going to be weird as shit. Hopefully I like the new trilogy better than what happened with this one, because so far this one's all bad. A new trilogy that has nothing to do with the previous Star Wars, to me, just because of The Last Jedi, that's a good thing. The Last Jedi needs to be erased. And I'm only gonna say this because of what happened, but they should have gone ahead and scrapped the Skywalker and all the characters from Force Awakens. The Force Awakens should have started with, I know it has all new characters, but it should have forgot the past in terms of those characters showing up. That would have been awesome to me, like, just because of what happened now. If we got a whole new Star Wars thing and those characters were only mentioned as like, you know, things of the past, like, you know, there was a Jedi named Luke, and, you know, his sister Leia, you know, Han Solo, but they're not characters within the movie. They're just mentioned because they're characters within the universe. Old characters of a bygone era. That would have been better, because the way Luke was handled, the way Han was handled, the way Leia was handled, they should have left them alone. So that way we could have just been like, I bet if Luke was here, I bet if Han was here, you know, things would have been different. Because then they could have gotten away with a lot of stupid shit they did, and we would just, all right, these are new characters. We don't know what to expect from them. We don't know, you know. But because those characters was here in this trilogy, and so they were tied so heavily to it, it didn't feel right what they did. But that's just me. Yeah.
That night, the Sky Pirates celebrated Evan and his friend's success into the wee small hours. They all agreed that Evan was a fine young man indeed, and that he would make an even finer king. And then, movement came.
You're right. You're right. That's definitely a problem with this trilogy. It's going too slow. It's going way too slow in terms of what's happening in the movie. Baby steps. They're taking baby steps. You don't need a whole. You don't need another movie to show that. Which was The Last Jedi. Was it the First Order was chasing the rebels through space, and they were trying to catch them. That's like the whole premise of the movie. Let's see if we can catch the whatchamacallit. Let's see if we can catch the rebels and destroy them. That's it. It was focused on the chase. Don't get me wrong. In saying let's see if we can catch the rebels and destroy them, that's a beautiful setup for a cliche sci-fi movie and shit. But there's ways to go about it. You know? You do other things that set that up. Don't let it be an actual chase. Like literally, it was a slow crawl chase. They were behind him. They couldn't they couldn't get them because of their shield, and they were going really slow, and they were gonna wear down the shield, and it was just that's the movie. We need to do something, otherwise we're done. Like that's it. That's the whole movie. It would have been better if it was like, okay, we gotta catch the rebels because of such and such, and then the rebels escape, but they still have to catch them, and they do things to catch them, you know, threaten other worlds. The rebels fight against the First Order, so they'll show up to defend. You know, they're gonna make themselves vulnerable. You know, capturing characters important to the rebels, characters they don't want to lose for whatever reason, they plot whatever stuff like that. And then it doesn't just become a simple chase. It's more of we have to get them, but we're doing this back and forth dance. We have the upper hand, they have the upper hand. Makes it exciting. I mean, I'm not a writer, but it doesn't take a writer to enjoy the story, right? So and I'm not saying doing it my way is the right way. I'm just saying there are better ways to do it than what they did. And that's always going to be true. But it's only valid if what you did was good and somebody says it can always be better. Well, yeah, that's true, but it wasn't bad. It was good. But in this case, it's terrible. Bend the knee. That's correct.
So it was.
You're correct. World building is terrible. In fact, they're so bad at world building, they haven't even gotten down character development. So, world building is beyond trash. You're asking a good question, but that goes back to what I said earlier. What are they going to do with Kylo Ren in episode 9? Based off what we saw, what they do with Kylo Ren, we have no direction. We have zero direction. And to be fair, with Kylo Ren, the way that movie ended, I'm sad to say, it seems like we're gonna get a repeat of episode 8, because the chase is still on. Let's not forget that. The chase is still on.
I am. It all happened just as you said it would.
Rey bust out the rebels out the back.
Lots of new friends.
Kylo Ren failed at killing Luke. At least he believes it or whatever. I don't know how is that gonna play out in the next movie, but Luke bamboozled him and they got away. The chase is still on. Which to me is funny because it's funny to me because the First Order, their Omega Death Star blew up in The Force Awakens. So to me, they were the ones who should have been on the run. They were the ones who should have been on the run because they had to leave their base in a hurry because it was blowing up. And the rebels should have been chasing them to finish off what was left. But all of a sudden, they were being chased. It was what, how, why? But hey, that's just me going back and talking shit about the movies again. But hey. My bad. I didn't read your question, but to answer your question, now that I read it, I believe Kylo Ren is the new villain, and that he's it.
Perhaps I really can
He's not gonna
get
come to
this
the
tonight.
light side. He's not. He's the new villain. I'm sorry. Rey is going to train a new set of Jedis, and Kylo Ren is gonna train a new set of Sith, and that's gonna be it. Her pupils are gonna fight against his. That's it. That's it. How much can they pack into episode 9? You can't fix episode 8 in 9 and then have a 9.
So you really are going to rule the world then? You don't do things by halves, do you? But building a kingdom is hard work, and building a great kingdom is even harder. It's not going to be easy.
I know that, but I'm going to try.
Spoken like a true leader. You'll be meeting a lot more people soon, Evan. You have to listen to them, all of them, and you have to remember the things they tell you.
I ain't gonna remember shit.
It will make you a better king.
Shit.
I'll try my best.
Sorry, I'm talking as if I know everything again. But I'm right, I think.
Thank you, thank you.
Trust the person who taught me all of this more than anyone else in the world, and so should you. Until next time, Evan. Goodbye.
Ray training. It's funny. It's funny how terrible the setup is, though, right? Like you said, you're gonna need a time skip, like a mofo. Who's going to believe that Ray has the ability to train anyone to do anything when she was just getting training from Luke that wasn't even training at all, right? It's like, oh, you just came from training and now you're gonna train, assuming they picked up right where they left off. But assuming they do a time skip, which is still a problem, they do a time skip, and then she's this awesome master, knows everything about the Force or a lot about the Force, and is training people. You still have the time skip. What happened to make her become this way? How did she get here? You still have a gap to fill with plot details, which we haven't seen. So what, you're gonna make another movie and put it in there? I mean, it's all bad. It's all bad. If they do a time skip, they have holes to fill. If they don't do a time skip, it makes no sense. You know, it should have been handled better. It should have been handled better. And and the Knights of Ren, God, come on, let's face it. Kylo Ren was no, if we're gonna go by Star Wars standards, Star Wars, traditional Star Wars, and what do we have traditional Star Wars in terms of the movie? We have Padawans. Ben was no more than a Padawan. Go back. Let's traditional Star Wars. Let's go back to episode 1. A young Obi-Wan and what's his name? Freak. What's his master's name? Help me out here. Freak. What was Liam Neeson's character's name? Anyways, a young Obi-Wan and his master. Obi-Wan was a Padawan in that movie. He was a Padawan. He didn't take the trials yet. That was stated in the movie. But look at his level of skill, and yet he was a Padawan learner. And I get it. The Jedi temples were official back then. They had actual temples and stuff like that. And Ben didn't, which I get it. Qui-Gon, right, Qui-Gon, my boy Qui-Gon. Qui-Gon was not a Jedi Master, he was a Jedi Knight. Not because he couldn't be a Master, but because of his recklessness. But that's another story. That's just character development, right? Anyways, let's stay on track. So, Obi-Wan at the time was a Padawan learner. Let's speed up to what my point. Ben has a whole squad called the Knights of Ren. He has a squad, but he's less than a Padawan learner in terms of skill. I mean, come on. If we're gonna go traditional Star Wars, if we go traditional Star Wars and we say Obi-Wan's level of skill as a Padawan learner in episode 1, not episode 2, not episode 3, episode 1, when Qui-Gon was still his master, versus Ben level of skill. I'm not saying they're gonna fight or anything. I'm just saying the level of skill comparison wise. If these two had a stat sheet, Obi-Wan's character, a Padawan, would have looked like a master to him. I mean, I'm just saying. So he has no business having a squad of his own. Why, how? Where did you get the rep? Why? From who? Who gave you the rep to have a squad? And how shitty can your squad be? Their stats must be below yours. That leaves me to believe that his squad are pretty much Luke in A New Hope. You guys remember? You're right. A Padawan learner is a broad, but what it means is you're not a Jedi. You haven't completed your your training as a Padawan learner to become a Jedi. The title of Jedi is not awarded to you, is the point. Right? So yes, you're right. It's broad. Definitely right. But that's the thing. You are not awarded the title of Jedi, and that's for a reason. So you're right, you could be a 5-year-old just in training. You're a Padawan learner. But the point is, you're not awarded the title of Jedi. You are not there yet. And you can be in your 20s with all the skills in the world. But because you haven't gotten it right, you are not a Jedi. That's the point. Right? But supposedly, Kylo Ren is this menacing... Yeah, I remember the younglings. But his point stands. We're not covering younglings. because again, what's her name was a Padawan learner. Ahsoka was a Padawan learner for a long time, you know, and she wasn't a youngling. She was a Padawan learner, but she was very young. So his point stands. Right. You're right. Ben, he doesn't have a significant amount of training. So let's go back to that. Without a significant amount of training, why do you have a squad of knights under you? The Knights of Ren? Their title, why are they knights? Their leader is but a Padawan learner himself. If that. If that. So it makes no sense. It makes no sense. And I'm not just going off the titles here. I'm going off his level of skill. His level of mastery with the Force and lightsaber and all that. Him and what's her name in The Force Awakens were brawlers. That's another thing. That's another. You're just digging up the terribleness of the movie. Now if they were trained by Luke is even getting a downgrade in terms of his level of skill and mastery. Remember at the end of even though Luke wasn't a Jedi master, because he was never awarded the title of master or even a Jedi at that point, but in the Jedi Returns, supposedly he had the level of skill of as a Jedi, even though he wasn't. There were no temples, you know. So, but he was there in terms of skill. The Jedis are back, right? But to say that Luke trained them, how shitty is Luke's training? But we see how shitty his training is. If he was training, what's her name? Rey. Luke as a trainer is terrible. It's terrible. Rey learned nothing. And if Ben Solo is the point of reference for any type of skill in terms of Luke's training, let's not forget that he was defeated by an untrained Rey with a lightsaber for the first time, and you can chalk it up to her being special or whatever, but in the end she outmatched him, not with force powers or anything. She didn't overpower him with force. I would have understood if he was the better skilled fighter. I would have understood if he had more control with the force, but in the end she has raw power, and you know, it was just too much. It was just too much power. But she defeated him via lightsaber battle. That's where she defeated him. She didn't use an insane amount of force power and pushed him to the ground where he couldn't move, where she had no control. That's why she was letting out so much power. No, that's not what happened. She out-sabered him. I feel you. I feel you. She out-sabered him. Remember that. Remember she out-sabered him. No training at all. And a lot of people says, okay, she defeated him, but you know, she's skilled or better with a saber. It's not even that. Look at how she defeated him. They were brawlers. She out-brawled him. It would have been an even better argument in the wrong direction if she had skills like Obi-Wan or Anakin in the prequels, and he was a brawler and he got destroyed, and be like, where did she get all these skills from? But I see why she defeated him, because clearly she has more skill, but where did it come from? That would have made more sense in the wrong direction. But I saw The Last Jedi. They didn't explain to me why she defeated him. I didn't read the books, I didn't read the novels, so maybe there, but they didn't explain anything in The Last Jedi why she was able to out Jedi him. I mean, out Jedi, out saber him. I mean, what the heck? Oh shit, we're really gonna build a kingdom. All right, that's fair enough. I mean, I respect that. I feel you, right? That's fair enough, because I'm not somebody who's gonna go read the reasoning and say, well, because this is a shitty reason, it doesn't count. Hey, if it's their reason, it's their reason. It could be shitty or whatever, but hey, it's whatever. I'll take it. I'll take it because that's the way it is. You know, but having a shitty reason is better than having no reason at all. So if there is a reason, fuck it. Whatever. Because as far as I'm concerned, there is no reason. That's my problem. And if anybody's seen on Jody's channel when we're talking about it, I always defend the fact that they can take the story in whatever direction they want. It's their story. We can love it or hate it, but what we shouldn't do is try to dictate where the story goes, right? So that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just critiquing the story as it goes, right? So and the only time I'll interfere with what I thought should have happened is when there's no reasoning behind what happened, right? Like if all of a sudden Rey, episode 9 comes out and Rey can fly and she's flying all over the place, I'm gonna ask how, why can she fly, you know? And if they give you no reason, then I'm gonna be like, that makes no sense, they should have done this because that makes no sense. But hey, I completely understand. And that's part of why I like The Force Awakens, because a lot of what Rey was doing made no sense, but I assume answers was coming, right? I don't care what the answers are. I just need answers. You know, Rey's Rey's Force ability gives her more focus, and she's better with a saber. Fuck it, I'll take it. I don't care. It's the story. I don't give a shit. I don't have to like it, but I'll take it. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. I heard that in the movie. You know, darkness rise and light to meet it. I heard that phrase. But it's not about that balance. It's about what's happening, right? If light is coming to meet it, what's a better example of this? Star Wars: A New Hope is a good example of this. Sidious, Vader, they were controlling the universe for a little bit, and the balance that was coming, the hope that was coming, was Luke, right? That's it. But simply because he was the hope didn't mean that he was imbued with all this power. You know? That's not what happened. He had to train and learn, go through failures. You know? He had to go through things in his life within those movies to bring about this change that they're talking about. But in this movie, it seems like, and again, a shitty reason is better than no reason. She was just simply imbued with all this force power because there's too much darkness. Not only that, she's imbued with lightsabers brawling skills to defeat said. I mean, come on. It's terrible, but hey, if that's the reasoning, it's fucking terrible. What are you playing, bro? I'm playing Ni no Kuni. You know what? I'm kind of insulted. Star Wars. Oh my god. I'm kind of insulted that people don't know what games this is. It's Ni no Kuni 2. Come on, people. Know what Ni no Kuni 2 is. Know what Ni no Kuni is. It's a great game. I'm right there with you, Santiago. Yeah, I mean, but even as a cop out to what end? Because what they're leading up to seems trash too. It's like, why? Is that supposed to be 2 words? Or 3 words? Mainstream game? I guess.
Evan and his motley crew of would-be kingdom builders turned their gaze eastward to the heartland. These verdant plains were as yet unclaimed by any nation, but would they prove a fitting place for Evan's promised kingdom? Chapter 3: The Town Temple Flame.
So they're gonna literally build a kingdom, huh? Spyro Remaster? I'll pass on that. I'll probably get it for like $20 or less. The Spyro Remaster. It's funny how they came out with the Crash Bandicoot and now they're coming out with the Spyro. What's Sony doing? They messed up. Jack and Dexter, come on. Remaster that shit. Make it beautiful again. I know Ratchet and Clank would be Omega remaster. Like the same games but with better visual, bruh. But that shit has what? 4 games? Not including the spin-offs? Well, 3 games not including the spin-off if you count Deadlock as a spin-off. But just give me Ratchet and Clank, give me Going Commando and Up Your Arsenal. Nice and clean. Redid. Same game. Just nice and shiny. Bruh. And give me my Jack and Dexter first. Jack 1, 2, and 3. No X Racing. And none of the PSP games, I mean. What are they waiting for? I'm not a fan of Spyro. What internet speed I get? I don't know. My shit, I'm supposed to have 300 megabits, but when I do speed tests, I get like two. It says 290 something up. I mean down. And like 29 down. I mean up. Yeah, like two something up and like 29 down. So it varies. But whatever. Why my stream is playing games. But there's a lot of stuff connected to the internet in my house. It's like a lot. It's a lot. There's 2 routers. There's all the TVs have internet. There's 2 TVs that have internet. There's 2 PlayStations. There's on top of the TVs, there's Fire TV. There's Google Chrome. On top of that, there's all the phones. There's a lot of phones connected to the Wi-Fi here. There's tablets like a mofo. So the internet is being pulled in so many different directions here. Alright, let's finally the conversation is over. Reserves. Okay. Let's move him and have father and daughter fight beside each other. That's what's up. That's what's up. See how that goes. $80 a month? Damn. That right there is too much. That shit varies though, and it's not like you get it.
Take your time to look around.
You gotta buy something for the dad. I bet you he's using this. I knew it. Oh, he uses axe too. Okay. Oh, he uses a bow and arrow too. Let's get him another one. There's no gear. Oh, it's the same hammer, huh? I'm not gonna switch it. He already has the one. Shit. I should. Let's sell some shit.
Take your time to look around.
I wasn't gonna sell anything, but maybe I have excess. Nope, I don't. I thought I did. Oh, right here. That's new. That's new. Let's give it to the noobs. Wait, I'm going to the wrong place. Australia, goddamn. Well, let's see if the auto's in it. No, they didn't give it to her. That's weird. Did they just auto everybody? They gave it to him. Alright.
Take your time to look around.
I didn't want to buy. Why is he wearing? Oh my god. The leather armor's better. Hold up. I'm gonna have to do this myself, cause oh, it drops his magic defense. That's why. Oh, whatever. Let's see about building this kingdom though, because I've been collecting a lot of items that I have no use for in the main game. Let's see what's up with the girl first. Wait, that's the dad. Let's see what she can do in battle. Let's see how she plays. How she moves. When I move you. Just like that.
This'll be over in no time.
Oh shit. She's weak. A little spare action. A little spare action. Watch me waste all the. Oh, can I go around here? I can go around here. Let me see her bow charge. I'll check her bow charge. Everybody seems to have a charge for their ranged weapon. Are you serious right now? Oh, okay, okay. Not bad, not bad. Stop that shit. Stop that shit. Check out the dad. See what he brings to the table, Mr. Mr. Hammer. It's locked. Wow. Can we jump down here? What's up? He's bows too, so he's a bow guy. God damn. That's one. Stop it. Yeah, shoulder hitting shit. Dad's slow. Where's my flaming sword? Yeah. I like the flames. I think I know where we're going. Yep. I still don't know why the color on their name is different. Like, what's with the colors? That flame though. So let us through now. Skirmish. Are you serious? I have to act. It's actually a war. Wow. Let's go. No. I is not ready. I want to save before we do battle. Get out the way. Oh, he's ready. Bolster forces. Inspect forces. I got 1,000 men? What the fuck's going on? Wow. Oh, that's the enemy. Jesus Christ. They have more units, but what's with the 5,000? Oh, no. Not enough influence. Okay. How do I deploy? Let's begin the battle. What the fuck? Okay, mobilize.
Good luck, troops.
How do I control these fruits? Okay. Oh. Shoot him, shoot him. Oh shit. This is kind of cool. They're weaker than us. Oh, okay. All out of salt. Oh shit, we could.
Forward! Now! Forward! Charge!
Wow. Oh, this way.
Charge! Advance!
They don't got much units left. Get him.
Charge! Charge!
That's what's up. What? Reinforcements? No, I'm not watching WrestleMania. I haven't watched wrestling since Stone Cold has been gone. I don't think I'll ever go back. Yeah, you like the Game of Thrones? Game of Thrones. When it comes back, we're gonna get on some more Game of Thrones, assuming I'm not too busy. I'll try. We'll get on some more Game of Thrones. Alright, man. Do it. Do it. I need to get off too, but I should never have bought this game. Okay, sword strong against hammers. Hammer strong against spear. Spear strong against sword. Okay, okay. So it's sword, hammer, spear. Spear, sword, hammer. Whatever. What about the bows? Oh, okay. It's pretty much gonna tell you. So we can kill them. Oh shit, we have the advantage. Get them. Let's get the hammer guys. Let's get the hammer guys. They're all hammer guys. They weak. Special tactics. Whoa. Okay. That's their boss. Not yet, not yet, not yet. Alright, the spears come in. That star, I don't know what that is. Oh shit. No, I'm getting confused. Oh shit, I'm getting confused. They're going hard on WrestleMania? Maybe. That's what's up. I don't have enough? I thought I have enough. We're weak against these spear guys, but... Hold on, hold on. Finish him. Attack! Damn, they almost hit us. Woo! Lucky. Calling reinforcements, that's what we need. There's more reinforcement. That's it? That's all I got? Yeah, we need more men. Come on. He ran. We gotta get over there, but we're supposed to break this gate.
Stay strong. We can't afford to lose.
That should be enough.
Stay strong.
Not what I wanted to do. Who the fuck opened the gate? Alright, the hammer's right there. We can take them.
No listening here.
Too easy. What the hell are those? Keep wrecking their walls. Come on. What's up, Paul? Get it.
Now, forward!
Damn it. Alright, get into formation, people.
We can't afford to lose. Stay strong.
Bring it down.
Advance!
I see. We don't want to do that then. Hell yeah. No more borders. Let's get it. Oh, it's a lot of fools.
Stay strong.
Plenty more.
They have magic users too.
You think you can
That's right. Alright, man. I'll catch you later. Good night.
Come on. That's the end of that.
We have to chase those bandits out of there.
Yeah.
I see. I see. Oh, that's the only one I liked. Nah, this is Nino Kuni. Nino Kuni 2. It's only on PlayStation and PC. The first one's only on PlayStation. PlayStation 3, that is. Another person that don't know what Ni no Kuni is. It's sad. Such a great game. Before we continue, let's check out this area.
I'll do my best.
Damn, that was a big ass fireball. Enemies got a little tougher, but nothing I can't handle. What level we rocking? 10, 16, 12? Why is he only level 10? Wow. And Paul go hard. I forgot who was in here. But you're right, you're right. It's not a popular title. I don't know why. It's 7 o'clock already.
Leave this to me.
Stop it. I don't know yet, man. I pulled the trigger on this game, believe it or not, but I don't think maybe I'm broke, yo. I got bills to pay. We'll see. If I start saving now, I could probably pull the trigger on it. But I'll tell you what, I might pull the trigger on that Spider-Man for sure. I love some God of War, but we'll see. We'll see. I'd have to start saving now. Who saw me? It's a large area right here. Come on, finish him before you start going to another enemy. Look at this guy. You talking about Ready Player One? Or you talking about this game? It's like Kingdom Hearts. This game's nothing like Kingdom Hearts.
I'll do my best.
That's what's up. The God of War. Let me see how. Let me see your skills. Well, it's a new game, so if you're gonna have skills, you're gonna have to develop newly acquired skills. It's 7 o'clock. Let me continue because I want to do this. I want to do this. I think I subscribed to your channel, so. Let me continue and see if they're gonna let me build my kingdom. Some of my kingdom, anyways. Talking about Ready Player One. No, I think that's just, it's, no, I guess kinda, not really. I haven't seen it, but I don't think it's like Kingdom Hearts. Not directly, maybe reminiscent of. Kingdom Hearts is more of, they're going to other worlds. Ready Player One is more of, that was created that way because of a bygone era and shit. It's like a new video game world or a gaming world or whatever. It's an experience. Look at this. Yeah, thank you for knocking him down. Yeah. You know, we'll see, Paul. I ain't gonna front. I see you in your little UFC shit you be playing. But we'll see. We shall see. Let's get to building. Yes, we're gonna build this kingdom. In fact, I'm starting to feel the chills. First, when I heard building a kingdom, I was like, I don't really care. But now that we're actually here, I'm starting to think, and we just lay waste to those bandits. We're gonna do this. We're gonna build this kingdom. You didn't play Kingdom Hearts? Damn. Go take your ass and go play Kingdom Hearts. Better yet, go play some Ni no Kuni. That's right. Need some materials. Why I gotta be white though? We're just gonna build a Wakanda. It's not white, it's not black, it's just a Wakanda. And fuck a Wakanda. We don't want to name it Wakanda, but you know, reminiscent of. shit, I have to go to the store. Maybe I should leave now. The fighting gets good and bad in Dragon Ball Super, but for the most part, it's good. The early stuff is bad. The fuck is that? Anyways, I gotta go. I got shit to do. What's today? Today is Sunday? Damn, so fuck, I got 2 more days before my weekend. Tonight and tomorrow. I'm not ready for that. I feel good, I feel ready for tonight, but who knows. Anyways, I gotta go do some shit. Catch y'all tomorrow. That's what you were watching? You were watching Goku and Frieza versus Jiren? Bruh, that's like the pinnacle. Oh my god. But yeah, I'm out. I'll be back tomorrow. Catch y'all later. Later, Paul. Later, Shelly. Later. Who else is in here? Who else the fuck is in here? Lurkers.